Alright, today I'm going to be sanding this layer. I think it's the third layer, maybe fourth layer, I don't know. But I'm going to start sanding it. I probably won't finish it today, but I'm going to use 120 grit, but then I'm going to go upwards to about 1000, maybe 2000. But this needs to be the best kind of finish. So I'm going to sand it and then start working the details with like little tools and stuff. So let's crack on. Alright, well this is what it looks like before sanding. It's not too bad to be honest, but obviously you can't have that as a final pre-paint finish. That's all for now. I'm gonna carry on later with some finer sandpaper. It's pretty smooth right now. Alright, so I've sanded the third layer with medium grit sandpaper, so now I'm going to use superfine sandpaper to get a really smooth finish, and I used a Dremel to get into the fine details. Okay, so now we're on one of the final stages. I'm going to paint the helmet finally. What I'm going to use first is primer. So that'll just kind of fill out any tiny little kind of like holes, bumps and stuff like that. And it'll also show me where like there's big flaws, so I can fix them before I put on the final paint layers. But yeah, after the primer layer is done, I'm gonna get on painting some other layers, probably white and then black. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on. Alright, well, before you start, you have to make sure you've got rid of all the dust. So you want to use one of them things, dust sponge. Okay, so now I'm going to let this dry for about 15 minutes, maybe 20-25 minutes. I'm going to take it inside to dry for a bit because it's really cold outside, so I'm just going to take it inside for about 10-15 minutes and then come back out and do a second layer of primer. Time for the second layer of primer. I'm going to let the second layer dry. I would like to apply a third layer because it is still full of like minor imperfections and stuff, but I don't think I have enough paint, so I might get some more primer. But it's looking good so far. Up close, when you look really close, it's full of imperfections and stuff, but I'm not going for 10 out of 10 accuracy, so I'm pretty happy with this first layer of paint. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply a white satin paint to act sort of like a primer, and then I'm going to apply a white gloss finish. Alright, well it looks a bit patchy now, but I guess that's what happens when you use cheap paint. But maybe with the second coat it won't look as patchy, so I'll come back in about 20 minutes, put on a second coat. Okay, there is a bit of a paint, I think it's called beading, with the paint. I've put on too much on a certain area and it's like dripping a bit. That's happened. Oh well, I hope it doesn't affect the final finish too much. I think I could always sand it down if it is really bad, but we'll have to see. So I'm gonna leave this to dry now for another 20-25 minutes, and then I think I'm gonna apply a third coat of this satin white. Yep. Third coat of white satin paint. Let's go. Okay, well, that was the third coat. I'm just thinking, should I do a fourth coat? How many coats should I do in total? Loads. Fourth coat, maybe, why not? Maybe I'll get rid of the little streaking. Yeah. Fourth coat of white satin. And that's the last coat of this stuff I'm going to use. So I think I'd recommend using good quality paints, because this is a bit cheap and nasty, but you know, I'm not too bothered. But after this I'm going to put the white gloss, probably 2-3 coats, probably 3, the more the merrier. Okay, that's the satin white. And now I'm going to apply the gloss white on top. Second coat of gloss white. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a third coat of gloss white, and then apply clear lacquer to make it extra shiny. But it's looking good so far. Actually, no, I'll put the lacquer on after I've done the block. That makes sense. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to do one more layer of gloss white. Probably going to be the last layer of gloss white I'm going to do, because I'm running out of sunlight. So probably going to continue this later on with the black. So yeah, let's just get this last coat of white on. be back to do the rest of the paint. Stay tuned.